Let's look at some copper. This is not aluminum. I hate to say it, but scrapyards will rip you off if you don't know what this is. Technically, it's not aluminum. It's actually MCL, which is mixed copper aluminum. And it's worth a heck of a lot more than just aluminum. If you'll still get your number 2 copper for the solder joints on the end, the steel, scrapyards, they'll take this and they'll buy it. They usually run it through gator shears and they'll cut this end off and this end off in 2 seconds. And then the fins, the copper fins, whatever, they're gonna scrap them as is. But if you bring them to like this, you're losing money. Basically what you want to do is take the steel out. Separate the steel from the aluminum, you get more money. It's always going to be the way it is in every scrapyard. These copper bits is number 2 copper because there's solder joints inside here. You can sell that too separately. This is my axe. I'm going to hit it with my axe because that's what I do. It's not going to work. Like I said, not gonna work. Work a little better if you had a hammer. I have a steel blade. What the heck? Every time I record in here, battery dies. What is up, yo? Okay, this is a reciprocating saw. Use it for demolition a lot. And cuts through those no problem. Okay, now that I've cut through that, this saw blade is as dull as it's ever been. I use them a lot and I wear them out, and that saw blade was dull. So you don't need the best top of the line reciprocating saw to do this with. Let me show you what you get here. This is a steel plate. I believe they deduct about 15 cents per pound at scrapyards I go to for not having removed this. Now this, if you grab yourself a pair of pliers, it's all number 2 copper. And you can see number 2 copper soldered little bits, so you collect them all up. They're not very difficult to do. Oh my gosh, I'm not doing this now. So you get all these little bits, right? That's number 2 copper. Throw it in a number 2 copper bin. And you got steel, and then that can go in your steel bin. Okay, throw that back there for now. Let me show you the difference between aluminum radiators and MCL, which is mixed copper aluminum radiators. This is MCL. If you cut the ends off and you look in it, you can see copper. There's copper lines running through this. This is not aluminum. This is aluminum thin, and this is like an aluminum foil that they put on it. Scrapyards have a better price than this than any other aluminum radiator because this is MCL, mixed copper aluminum. And you go into a scrapyard, you say, hey, this is mixed copper aluminum. You can get $2.50 a pound for this stuff. So be very careful the next time you see a radiator and make sure they're not paying you radiator prices. Not to be against the scrapyards, but that's what you gotta do to make sure you take care of your family. Okay, bye. Hurry. Battery's going to die. A bigger battery.